Screw it, I'm gonna be a minute early. I have to catch up with all the delays I usually put in. I mean, well, technically half an hour late to the start of practice, so whatever. Although this isn't gonna make too much of a difference because, well, they messed up the config for this event. So, we're gonna get a different race server that we're gonna actually race on. That's highly interesting stuff. So that's gonna happen as well. Unfortunately, I did not, just before I pressed live, when I grabbed my keyboard, I let it fall down here. So it was then squished between my left foot and my clutch pedal. Unfortunately, not captured live. Would have been funny. I can just only hint at what happens. Alright, primary car, still a Maserati. Thank you. Yeah, I want to have service, thank you. I know the server isn't live yet, but they maybe have a practice server up or something for it. So, hey here, GT4 League practice server. What is the password for it? Well, that's an interesting question. What is the password for the practice server? I mean, the main server is gonna go live in about 10 minutes or so. Where is it? Or is it? Is it perhaps here? That's the password for the practice server. Or should I just join the incorrectly configured race server? Because it would offer me also some practice. Let me just search for password. Ah, here. There. The bolts outputted it back in January. At some point. Alright. Thank you very much. Hello there, Glove. That's not really worth it. I just want to have some laps on the track, perhaps. Just get a feeling, maybe, for it. How about the setup, actually? There's always the potential that I've forgotten to save it. No, if I didn't. 50 liters. That's number sound about right. Oh yeah, I'm running soft suspension right for this track. Soft suspension because it's so goddamn bumpy that even I run soft suspension. Tire pressures. I should say I think they're probably a bit low.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curves.
Ooh, that was too fast. That was too fast. cold tires, that was way too fast for that bend. It's such a tricky one. It so easily caught me out. Caught many of them out, that corner. Okay, brakes, which currently turn up. It doesn't matter too much right now. I don't know, are the races usually 45 minutes or an hour long? I think the races usually are 45 minutes. But this one is definitely pegged at an hour. The next one. Well, this one actually. They put 2 pit stops in, which is the mistake it seems they've corrected, but the race time still seems to be left at an hour, so I don't know. I don't know if they've messed up again. I wouldn't mind doing an hour, doesn't make much of a difference, although I have to wait longer too. I have intentions of watching some anime with someone, so that has to wait then. But otherwise it's fine. Surprisingly, third gear works very well for that happen. Car has a lot of torque, so you can just drive on that sort of curb level away. Hello, brakes. Yeah, it was wrongly configured, it seems. We're gonna do most likely one. Yeah, 2 pit stops in an hour would be a decent amount. Especially with mandatory tire change. I did drive back in December in a championship which was 75 minutes with GT3s, and you had to do 2 mandatory fuel stops throughout the race. So that happened. A lot of people seemed there to have changed tires on at least one of the stops, while I always drove with full fuel off the grid and then refueled as little as I could get away with. Although I had such amazing bad luck in that one. Like the entire championship was just a bad luck streak. And also the people were really fast, and it seems I'm just not particularly great in GT3s. At least against some really fast guys. Although they weren't that fast either. It wasn't like the when I raced at SOP where it was like, well, I might as well not even qualify because these people are gonna just out-qualify me. Not by that much, but like everyone was just the same lap times in qualifying, so it was just like, okay, I'm not gonna even bother doing this anymore. In the Italian Job Championship. Gonna do another lap and then practice a pit entry, because the pit lane entrance on this track is quite evil. And the track limits in turn 1 can be evil as well. And then we're gonna switch over to the race server. would have been nice if they just set the cloud coverage a bit lower than this. It's a bit dreary. What's actually the in-game time? Because the race start is in-game time 1900, so... Qualifying is going to be 2100, which means it's probably in complete and utter darkness with this much cloud coverage. Oulton Park is already relatively dark at night, so... I mean, the pit speed limit is relatively late on this track. Only there, but like, the entrance is just so tight. Tire pressures are fine, actually, surprisingly. Switched off the engine actually too late. Now we have to actually wait for the pit stop to finish. So. Briefing channel. There.
Come on, let's go.
So. Hopefully. That's the hope. I mean, I aligned it completely correctly this time around. But it will depend always where we're on this pit lane. Where it gives me our position in terms of pit lane. Right, refresh list. It still has the old event listed, not the new one. Oh yeah, right. Actually, wait a second. The server goes up in 3 minutes. Did they move up the timer? Or something? Because I was pretty sure it was gonna go up at 40 and not 45. Whatever. Guess they're gonna tie it in with the briefing. I mean, I am at least already in the correct channel for that. I just have to wait another 2 or so minutes. And wait till the server starts up. There's just occasionally some waiting around for things to happen. Oh yeah, I can talk actually what happened in terms of the outcome of the steering decisions of last race. I don't have a penalty, which is good. Disadvantage, the guy that wrecked me in turn 1 didn't get one either. So, not great. And also, why am I hand gesturing if you can't see my hands? I'm weird. But yeah, didn't get any penalty from that, which is pretty neato. Yeah, they thought of that as a racing incident. Well, I mean, I can't turn my controllers back on and track, but the problem is well, driving with controllers on my hands is a bit weird, which is why I don't do it. I mean, sure, if I had like perhaps one of those what they're called trackers, Tundra trackers, because they're smaller, and then like put like a wristband similar to a watch and mount them to like something that small to my wrist, then I could probably get hand tracking as well. But my trackers are 2.05 trackers screwed onto a track strap, so it's like, yeah, those aren't particularly comfortable on your arms, especially when you have to move them around at times, cross them over and stuff for driving. They get in the way, and similarly the index controllers if I strap them actually to my wrist, which is incredibly uncomfortable also. Like, I can understand if you're like dancing and doing like handstands and stuff that you would strap them to your wrist and then it's fine for a short period of time, but like when I'm driving multiple hours, this just isn't working. So what I do is just I turn the controllers off, put my hands next to me to turn the controllers off so the arms rest next to the model, and then I can still move my head around and do stuff. I still have some movement freedom. People are leaving the race right now. It is 45, but the server does take a minute or so to start. Well, people are actually kind of late. This is 46 now even.
You. No.
Hey kid.
But yeah, I did mute myself, so... Oh, I didn't get my water bottle. Let's actually do that. Oh, I don't even have it on my desk. When you want something to drink and your water bottle is constantly empty.
And it will still show my race number.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. You gotta set it in the livery.
Oh, I could actually sync my liveries.
No, you don't really need to. You just choose the in-game livery you want, and because you have registered with that number in the championship, SGP will do it for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't really need to worry about the number on the livery if you just go with the in-game livery. Not sure about a custom livery though. It should work.
Yeah,
As long as you've chosen your race number in the championship, then that
Yeah, that will still work.
New servers.
As long as you didn't draw additional numbers onto your livery.
Alright, I need Hasi, Chris, Jill, and Freddy to quit this old server and go in the new one, please.
Okay.
Alright, nice. Now I have fun to have a chance to win this race with Freddy and the rest of the guys out of this one.
Lock him out, lock him out.
It's all a big trick.
Oh, Mark just joined the wrong server.
Yep, I am in.
It is a new one. Oh yeah, I should have copied the password.
How long till the service or the practice is done, Danny?
Still 14 minutes left of practice.
Maybe you should stay in there to see.
I am. That's exactly what I'm doing.
"30 minutes of Qualy." You know what that means? It's lunchtime.
Can you guys tell me if Shutil has joined the new server?
Yep.
Oh, he has. Nice. Okay, then it's only me and Hasi left on the old one.
Yeah,
For now.
people are in the new one.
Me and Hasi are in the old one. Not sure why Hasi's here.
AFK.
It's your KTM drivers actually.
Did he know about the server switch?
No idea. We'll know soon enough when he joins back up and no one's there.
pit window is still 2 minutes, right?
So the practice session there should be 20 minutes long.
Yes.
Yeah, 15 minutes left right now.
18 minutes left, alright. Let me know when there's like 12 minutes left.
The pit window is 2 minutes, right?
No,
No,
that's the mistake we had made. There's no pit window.
Oh, okay.
That is exactly why we needed to quit out of that server, because the race session was configured wrong.
Would have been interesting, though.
It would have been a wave
Well.
of disqualifications.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you only get a 130-second time penalty.
You're sure?
Yeah, you only get a time penalty if you miss your mandatory pit stop.
Yeah, but it still wouldn't make sense, you know, everyone rushing to the pits to try to make 2 pit stops. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't know how.
I've been in a race where there's at Suzuka a 2-minute pit window with a mandatory pit stop, and the leaders didn't make it in GT4.
Yeah.
Didn't make
Oh,
it.
it's just
Yeah,
yeah.
I missed out by like a second or two on the pit entry.
I like the idea though.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I bet Jill.
Jill.
Yeah,
No.
like-
Oh, Jill! Fuck me! No! Someone
Take
down
those,
that
Jill.
guy. Come on, mute
Bring
him,
up
ban him,
him,
definitely.
do what he's-
God damn it!
Inspiration.
No, we're not gonna do that. God damn it!
Some eater.
Right. So let's try with the
Go the
car.
counter on the new server, please.
1550.
Alright. I'm leading on the old server. Nice.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go eat. You guys want anything?
A burger.
Alright.
Yeah.
Or a vanilla milkshake.
Vanilla. Chocolate.
Nabiki.
I was gonna say something very dirty, but as there are more people in chat, I will not.
Say it. Say the dirty thing.
You would like thick, white, milky.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say it. That was it. No.
Muted, unfortunately, otherwise I would say uwu.
Mate, Freddy the bit of your horny hippo. I'm always horny. Hippo as well?
No, that's me.
So you guys together are a horny hippo?
Yeah, he's horny, I'm hippo.
Yeah, okay. Now I see. Oh my god. Almost spit out my hot coffee. Oh. We are horny hippos. God damn it.
Besides the corner exit there, that was actually a pretty good run for that corner.
No one else has joined the old servers, so...
No, there are 24 people in here.
Where's Aussie?
Three minutes 40. Still 10 minutes.
Announce the qualifications.
Yep.
Okay, so we have 10 minutes to go. not sure that is the perfect line for there. I'm putting a lot of commitment on the entry. And probably sacrificing the exit, which is usually very important. Let's see what we can put together here.
Quick work. These laptops are slower. Not by much, but good guys.
At precisely time for for this lab.
Eddie, you run the rest
I am starting up right now. I see it's aware
Time.
Evening.
You.
Oh, that's the wide. I think I invalidated the lap there. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter, this is practice anyway. Bling 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 bling. And then lost time on the final corner there as well.
During today's chat, we will our driver briefing.
I even bought some. Oh wait,
That's,
it
10-minute
didn't
mark,
count.
our
I think.
usual mark for driver briefings. So welcome back to Broken Bones. Welcome back to round 4 of the GT4 season 1. This is going to be a bit of a longer race, and we do apologize for the inconvenience that we made a mistake on the race server. What had happened was that we were set a pit window of 120 seconds for an hour-long race, and we had, for whatever reason, set up 2 mandatory pit stops, meaning that you would have to make 2 pit stops within a pit window of 2 minutes, which would be unrealistic and pretty much impossible. So for that reason, we have decided to create a new server with a little bit shorter practice session, but the qualifying and race session are set up to match exactly every setting and every time that we had for the original session. The race session will be 1 hour long, so beware. We have raced 45-minute races up to this point, but this round and the last round will be 1 hour races. So take that into consideration with your pit strategy and your fuel load in particular. With that being said, we'll jump over to our regular driver briefing points. So our qualifying format is 1/2 hour long. Plenty of time for everyone to set their fastest lap. Do make sure that you have enough space between yourself and the car ahead of you, so that you don't try to overlap. There is no racing in qualifying session, and if you have, for whatever reason, invalidated your lap, you may step aside safely and either return to garage or continue around without getting in the way of the drivers that are on hot laps. Don't worry about the driver behind you. It is his responsibility or her responsibility to create the space. Just worry about the driver ahead of you. If you get blue flags in the race, it's an hour-long race, we may get some blue flags. Just stay predictable, stay on the race line. Oulton Park is a very narrow track, not much space to make it 2 or even 3 wide. So we do ask that maybe you just, maybe if you can, lift off safely on the straights, but Please don't go back and forward on the race line. Just stay predictable. If you can, lift a little bit on whatever straight you can find, so that the fastest driver can overtake before the corner, or else we do ask you, please do not defend the inside line on the corners if a fast driver is approaching. But you do need to stay safe, stay predictable. That's the most important point.
Whatever streak you could fight.
And just use common sense, really. Reporting incidents, as always in this league, we do full incident review. We have the race control app running, so which records all car contacts. We do full incident review for the first 2 laps. Any incidents from lap 3 onwards, you will need to use the report form and issue a report. You have 24 hours after this race to issue your reports if you so wish. Any penalties carry over to the next race. I'm very pleased to say that there are no penalties for this race. Had there been penalties for this race, they would have been issued on the starting grid, as you well know. Lap 1 incidents carry double penalties, so please be aware. I will make a note about some interesting points towards the end of the race briefing. Pit exit, not too dangerous. These are GT4 cars, so your tires will be cold. Make sure you don't oversteer on the curb, on the bend. Not a solid white line. We usually say do not cross a solid white line. There's not really a solid white line here. You get pretty much released on the race line. But do be careful and have your spotters on, especially if you have crossed the start-finish line and you hear that the spotter is saying that there is a driver coming out of the pits, so that you don't run over each other's lines and then you stay safe as you can. We don't want any incidents with the cars exiting the pit lane. Well, we don't really have silver pro splits, so what I was going to say about every driver fighting for track position is really irrelevant because everyone is on the same split. However, we always point out that if you have had an off track and you need to rejoin, please rejoin safely. We are very strict with unsafe rejoins in the league. Do not rejoin on any sort of apex. Do not rejoin straight on the racing line if the cars are coming. Do not rejoin backwards on the track or perpendicular to the race line. Stay safe, and if that means that you need to wait for the whole grid to pass, then unfortunately that is what you need to do. There is a fast left-hander which is very prone to understeer, which means you may end up in the grass and hit a wall very hard.
Yeah.
I would say that there's a gap there that you can aim for, but if you're racing, that gap, aiming for that gap is kind of dangerous. You just pretty much just hold
Also,
on
you
the
can
brakes
kill
and
the
try to
car
stop the car as safely as
on the
possible.
other side.
At that point, you're just pretty much in the mercy of the physics gods of Kunos to determine where your car ends up. So please make sure that you are as safe as possible for your rejoins. And again, I repeat this every week, you do not have the right to retain, regain, or remain in your or fight for position on track if your car has been off track. You need to rejoin safely. Voice chat, there is no requirement for you to stay on voice chat once the race driver briefing is concluded. You are welcome to do so. However, if you do stay on the voice chat, please no disrespectful behavior, no discussing incidents. We just use the voice chat to have fun and communicate to each other if we are in a fight or making an overtake or whatever. Just stay friendly. Text chat during race and qualifying sessions is closed to everyone but admins. If you need to write anything to us, write it on Discord, or else you are, like I said, welcome to stay on voice chat. After the race, do not hit other cars. Be mindful and please try not to stop on the start-finish line once the race is concluded. Just slow down and take it easy for a couple of corners, then pull aside safely and return to garage or perform a full cooldown lap. But try not to hit other cars, as some of us are on direct drive wheels, and it may be a nasty surprise. Apart from that, this is, like I said, Oulton Park. I do not want to see 3 wide going into turn 1.
It's gonna happen.
If we have a clusterfuck incident where half the grid gets taken out, we will restart the race session once. I repeat, if we have a clusterfuck moment where half the grid is getting taken out, we will restart the race session, but we will only do so once. So this is an hour-long race. There's plenty of time to have good fights on track. There is no need to send it into turn 1 or lap 1 for that matter. And like I already said, our incidents for lap 1 are doubled. So please be careful, please stay safe. Apart from that, have fun, and good luck to everyone for quali and race. And again, we do apologize about the mistake we made for race session, but I think that this turned out to be a better solution so that we don't get disqualification or time penalties from the game.
Yes.
So yeah. Yeah.
Right, okay then. Defend the inside. Well, yeah, kind of is the case. Oulton Park is infamously easy to defend on. Passing is very difficult, as you could imagine, on a circuit that barely has any track width at all. You have barely any track width, there's a lot of bumps on the circuit. It is quite difficult to pass. It is possible, don't get me wrong. Also, there's not much in terms of straightaways, and if there's a straightaway, it leads into a high-speed corner or something else. It's tricky. There's many single-file sections, it's just... You don't even need to hug the inside really to defend. The question is, how will I get out of qualifying, considering my qualifying sessions have been pretty mid this season so far. I've done significantly better in the race, although my finishing position in the last two has not improved because, well, I had incidents, which didn't help. I don't know how that Alpine got there. I'll just do a pit in. I feel like I'm still kind of used to the Bentley from Saturday, where you're sitting on the different side of the road. Right-hand drive car. You can push the left-hand edges of the track a lot more. But if you're sitting on the left, the track edge is approaching very fast all of a sudden. Still too early actually in terms of slow down. But we're not gonna stop in the box. I'll just slightly overshoot. So I don't have to sit for the animation again. People still rolling out of the pits, it seems. Oh well. Right. We have the car set up for qualifying already. We just need to wait for it to start. That hasn't been coming also into the pits. Yeah, he's still on a valid lap with his crossbow. Those have become pretty capable cars with the updates, it seems. I don't know. Maybe I need to drive the crossbow again. On the other hand, it's... Yeah, maybe I do need to. Have to see where I could actually drive it. Actually, I do have an event that I could bring it to. Yeah, it's very dark now. Due to night having set. Temperature is a bit low, but this should be fine. Right. Exit the setup menu. Ignition, starter. Roll. And then let us switch on the high beams, because we do need some light. It's dark. I mean, there's still sun up, clearly. You can see with how the clouds are not black, they're grey still. Sun hasn't actually set fully. Because you don't get an evening red or something because there's just too many clouds. You just get this greyish sky. And that's it. Which indicates, because it's 2100, that the track is an ACC configured for a summer race, which isn't particularly too surprising. Although honestly, they're probably not summer because the Brits are on the very north in comparison to most of Europe. They're pretty north, so summer days are very long for them. I mean, it's not as extreme as Scandinavia, where you can be like in the summer talking to someone and it's like, yeah, I'm going for a walk outside. It's 4 AM, but like, no, it's not 4 AM. It's like 2 AM and the sun is up. It's like, okay, fine. This is weird. It's just Scandinavia things. I always forget how Europe is in terms, I think it's latitude or longitude? Yeah, I think it's longitude in comparison to America. I always forget if Central Europe is roughly at New York side or if we're more south than that. I don't know. We're somewhere, I know. Okay, that was a bit much oversteer there. Front tires are not up to pressure. Lap time is pretty mid. Yeah, immediately beaten by a mile by the crossbow. Oh, that was a bad exit. Massive wiggle there. Oh, not again. Too fast into there. And lost more time. Ah. And lost even more time. Oh well. I have some ways to go. I would like a bit more rear instability into that corner. That's not the greatest line. It feels like I'm over slowing into that corner, usually. Not on that lap for sure, but like, oh, that's too fast, that's too fast. This is what they're talking about. I could return to the pit right now. I have some ways to go there. First sector's pretty solid. Honestly, if I had converted actually that sector, that would have been one of the fastest first sectors. Second sector is also relatively good compared to the MUQU. However, the KCM is really good in the second sector. And third sector, I'm right there actually. Considering my massive oversteer moment that I had for that corner, that's interesting. Because I lost a lot of time, I would say, in sector 3 there. A lot of time lost there in sector 3. Oh wait, I didn't actually put a fresh set of tires on. Hey, let me escape. Giving you all the faith. I mean, right now it's... I mean, I'm down on lap time right now, but it's a long qualifying session. Oh, I have to turn pit limit off just now. But I mean, it's a long session, we have time. But there's also time to lose more ground. We definitely have to get into the 42s, there's just like no way around that, kind of. I have some ways to go for that. Oh, hello there, Carl. And the Alpines aren't quite there yet. But they're only like 3/10 behind me, so they're gonna come soon. Alpine is obviously a very strong car on this circuit specifically. Not much in terms of straightaways. Why am I getting so much oversteer on this outlap right now? Oh yeah, people are just... Now Miles just put also a really fast lap in now. Yeah, now it's suddenly the pressure is starting to come up. They just start performing. It's definitely not easy. Oh hello, would you kindly make the apex there? Who's behind me? Bogdanovic. He probably wants to also go fast. Let's actually let him by after this corner. So I just have some clear. Let the next guy also by. And then there's some playroom. Should probably given that guy a bit more room than that. But hey, we still have the warm-up lap, so. And I think he's just headed into the pit lane anyway, so. Ooh, hello there. I'm arriving more sideways than forwards. With the rally driver mentality of having more bugs on your side windows than your windshield. spent that much time. Oh yeah, there's like 3 tenths in there, in that one corner. And there another 4 tenths or so nearly. I'm playing really with fire on that exit curb. I should down gear there. Not a perfect exit, but I would say good enough. Alright, it's the important corner now. Not as good as my previous run for there. But a bit better exit out of there. Only 4th. I'd hope for a bit more that time. Considering I just took a second basically out of my time. Oh, I'm off. Oh, I'm off by nothing. I see. Oh, that actually cost time. So down gearing did cost me time there. There's time in the first sector, but it's gonna be difficult to put a lap fully together with all of it. Obviously the others can still improve. Oh. It's an odd line, but it still was valid. Okay, it was a bit fast out of there. Now just this corner has to fit. Nope, not any faster at all. And this one is tricky. Yeah, lost a bit of time there. Margins are nothing, nothing, and nothing. Nah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna be it. That's the wrong line for there. This is why I love the car. Like, a lot of cars would have just, with that much sideways, just died. But there, just a quick flick of the steering wheel and the thing was straight again. Although it was a very large flick with the steering wheel. Should have tried second gear there. It's an experimental lap really here. bit confidence-inspiring that we're this far up, but well, we're just over the halfway point in this session, so there's a lot still to go. But we need a fresh 6. You want to buy a McLaren? Why? There's not even a McLaren in front. How bad I... Well, it's not a McLaren, this is a Maserati. I think you mistook the brand right now of my car. Maserati. The Italian car here. I mean... in provisional polls, Miles again. Sammy in the KTM crossbow. Which continues to haunt me, that car. Although he in some ways also confirms that it's still a crossbow that absolutely wants to murder you. I always call this Porsche Sundere, but crossbow can definitely have also fit that definition. You got the first letter right, okay. I mean, people also call the McLaren the Macca. MCCA. Not MCCA. MACCA. Which, I don't know why people call it this, but like, they just do. So that's fine. And here's the Maserati. Coming across the line. Alright, let's briefly look at the timing table and then go out again. Oh, I'm the fastest first sector. I'm straight up the fastest through the first sector. Yeah, the middle sector is... that lap that I put together, I lost a decent chunk of time actually in the middle sector. The last sector was fine. And my last sector is also basically matching everyone else's right now. The fastest 27.962 by miles, and I'm there with a 28.09, which is close enough. Middle sector 48.8 versus 49.0, and that's where the 210s roughly come from that I'm missing to the front. Right. Briefly open the setup menu again so I get the fresh tire set. 1 liter away from Baka. Well, I haven't actually driven the McLaren. Well, I think I've loaded. Actually, I don't think I have even loaded that car up at all. At least the GT4 not. I've driven the GT3 variant of this car. Also the old GT3 variant, specifically on this track, and it was awful. The old GT3 variant is so stiff. You can't... and this track is so bumpy that like these two just do not go together, and it's an absolute pain. And it's also an old car, so the BOP is... the balance of performance is not good, so you just get screwed over by the car being slow. And uncompetitive. But the new McLaren, that's a solid car, though. I think the BOP for that one isn't great either. I think in the last data mined patch notes, people looked at the BOP adjustments again for the cars and were like, the guy who did it wrote like a joke that the McLaren is still useless. It's a bit sad because the McLaren is a pretty solid car in GT3. It's very nice to drive. Mid-engine, thrust-inspiring. You can drive a bit sideways, but it will be fine. My boat got nerfed a bit, but it's the boat. G2G, good luck with the race. I don't know what you want to mean with G2G, but it's okay, do whatever you have to do. Have fun. See you later. If you're leaving. Oh yeah, got to go. That's what you mean. I'm stupid. Track seems to have rubbered in because these are fresh tires that haven't gone up to pressure, and I'm matching myself right now. Okay, he's decided to drive off the road there. My braking marker is missing, which I don't like.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Oh, it's probably alright. Yeah, that was too far. Yikes. There's the traffic looking around me. I'm just gonna stay. Not improving at all. You can do a lot of cut there. Oh, come on. My lines are terrible right now. I'm falling apart. And I'm so close, but yet so far. Oh, this lap is absolute garbage. Oh, hello there, car. Would you kindly make the corner? Full second off the pace all of a sudden. My outlap was fast. My warm-up lap was fast. Because I mean it was the flyer technically, but the warm-up flyer was decently fast, but this is a... Could you kindly close your mouth? Can't you really afford at these margins to lose a 10th in the first sector, but we just have to roll it.
Slow car ahead.
Yeah, I sacrificed the exit again. Bloody American there. Where did they all come from right now, all these cars? Yeah, it's down on myself instead of matching, which would at least be something. Yeah, no gains out of this corner. It's infuriating. At least he's miles in front, which means he will be at minimum quicker than me.
Yellow flag, be careful.
thanks, Gar, for having massive oversteer out of turn 1. Not turn 1, that's turn 3. That's not quite right. Oh, I got that oversteer twitch there. I had such a good delta. Still no improvement. Still down. So close. That lap was just so good. There's just too many hot lappers here for me to have any shot really at anything. No improvement at all. A dead heat with my own lap time.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
That's too fast. Yeah, that's not going to be an improvement at all anymore. And it's so damn tight up front, but it's just gonna end up P5 in the end. Ouch! Oh, that hurt. That hurt to watch.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Yeah, the neck facing the wrong way there. I have enough time to get around and get another lap in. More than enough. Let's see if we can push on the final one. Get something maybe. Considering this exit here is very important, that second gear, it does help accelerate, but like it doesn't help anything else. Because you still need to make the rest of the exit there.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag, be careful.
Ungodly turn 1 is just unmatchable. What? I'm so far down? Oh, come on. That's silly. They're killing all the brake markers for this corner here. And I'm going slower and slower out of this corner. Every single time I drive it. I mean, this is a write-off already, basically. And then mess up this corner exit completely. Complete utter mess up there.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
And that's not gonna work, Chief.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
I definitely did not intend to go for you. I just happened to drive nearly into you. Right, one guy remaining, and it's Yellowneck actually, which could be dangerous. He could snatch another position from me. Right, how's my fuel consumption? Just under 2 liters per lap. Let's see, we're lapping 42 lows here. calculator, but you can't show up. 40 too low. 1.7. No, he's coming into the pits there, isn't he? Yeah, he's drove into the pits. Right. 36 laps it calculates. Although we need only to do half the race on the fuel tank, because we have a pit stop in the middle. 36 times 2 liters per lap. That's about 72 liters. So 50 liters for the start. Gonna be more than enough. Wait a second. No. I had just Gen X selected. Right, that's why it showed the white mark on yellow neck on the session finishing standings. That nearly gave me a heart attack for a second. Right, 50 liters roughly. There's tire pressures here. And then some 30 liters or so for the pit stop. Okay, that should be enough. That should get us to the end. Why does it feel darker at 7 PM than at 9 PM right now? Also, what I'm noticing, we're doing also time travel because we're traveling to Friday. We're going from Saturday free practice, Saturday qualifying to Friday race. Yeah, somebody did misconfigure that one. Not the end of the world, however. Not the end of the world at all. Right. One hour race coming right up. Time is it right now? 21:42. So I should be done by 11 PM as I told him. I'm just filling water from one of my bottles into the other one. Because I can actually not put the... that one was... I mean, I can show it actually. That's what I'm talking about. Right. This one here. I can't actually fit that one underneath my tap to get tap water. Yes, I'm drinking tap water. I'm in Europe, you can actually drink it. Wouldn't recommend in some other regions, for sure. But yeah, tap water, I'm drinking that. And I can't fill that bottle up under the tap. But it's with its cap that it has. It's fold open cap like this. It's very easy to drink out of and pour out of. While the other bottle... where is it? I can actually pull up my stream so I can actually see what I'm showing. So you can see what I'm showing. Right, this bottle here, that has a screw-on cap. So, I mean, it is not too hard to unscrew with that tab, but like, it is not as neat as a cap that you can just flip open, especially when driving in VR. The flip open cap is really useful. Right. Okay, no pit window. Yeah. Let's see if we can make it through turn 1 this time around. Going on the inside line here. Not my preferred line for that corner. Would honestly prefer actually outside line. You have more room to play with. But I mean, if Poe does the same thing that he did at Kota, which is just switch the inside line, I'm gonna just go on the outside again. We shall see. What's that? We're approaching session start. switching immediately on the high beams just so I have them on. The Alpine behind me hasn't switched the headlights on yet. Now he's switched now to high beams. You can see the lights on the grill form as high beams, endurance lights. As a Maserati driver, have to do the obligatory burnout. I thought Miles was in pole. Didn't quite check, but definitely there's one marker in the front. It's a very diverse grid of cars in the front of the field. Tightly bunched up in qualifying there. McLaren, Alpine, KTM, Mercedes, Maserati. One is not like the others. Great, he's already murdered the bollards for the apex of that chicane. Nothing much of a loss there. No major losses. They aren't much of value at all. But there's a bollard for no reason, really. I think that one doesn't last particularly long. Usually.
Stay double fire.
Forward, right, okay. Brake bias. It's been dialed in. Okay, 51.8, that should be correct. Crossbow to my left. Alpine behind me. Crossbow right in front of me as well. MUQU is playing very far forward in his box.
Green light, give it all you can. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And the Catsback had not particularly a fast start there.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Oh no, no,
On
no!
the right.
That's not good for me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ah! Fuck! God damn it! I had to throw everything away there. And bled a bunch of positions. I had such a good start there, and I just had to try going around the outside of that corner and immediately messed up. Immediately just slipped a millimeter too wide. I should be a bit careful with these curbs. I have gotten punctures in the past on this track. I do have to make up a few positions again. Ooh!
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Nearly killed the Alpine in front of me. I was about to say he's gonna overshoot, but no. It's just Maserati has to brake a lot earlier for that corner. I need to get by him soon, otherwise we're gonna miss the train in front. Oh, come on. Getting a lot of front locking there. All of a sudden. It's notable how much faster I can take the high-speed kink than in most other cars.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag in sector 2.
Problem is out-braking people here. Yeah, he's really costing me time now. Oh, come on.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right.
And I lose another position because I helped the other guy out to straighten his car. God damn it! I'm not having good luck here right now with the start. And my tires are not getting up to pressure either. Hello car, why did you have to have a massive wiggle there mid-corner? It completely unsettled itself there mid-corner for no reason. And I would be easily past these guys if it hadn't happened. He brakes, why the hell are you getting so much front locking? I've lost out basically on the race here because of that incident. These two incidents immediately didn't help. I'm just getting so unlucky in the recent races. Again. It's just me having just constant bad luck. I'm getting caught up in silly errors. I have to pit in the middle of the race. I can't like pit much earlier or later because it's just not gonna help me much. And then he just will now drive away from me. Come on, you guys are so slow.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
He's just so much more power, these bloody McLarens in a straight line. I'm driving way faster through the corners than him every single time, but like he's just sitting there right on.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That's one way to pass, but I just need to get by these guys. They're so goddamn slow and holding me up so much. Let's... run this guy down again. Or he starts driving faster. I'm fine with either one. Nah, he's not driving faster at all. But I think it's not quite over. I think we still have a chance to get back on that train in front. They're fighting really intensely in front. Genuinely might still have the pace here. They're lapping 42s in front and I lapped the 43.5 right now. I think that's a stretch. I think it's more than fucking done at this point. I'm swearing again a lot. I'm not even gaining that much on the Oulton front right now. Barely any faster right now. Oh, come on, brakes! Bye bye, Alpine.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
It's finally clear. If you take me out, I'm not gonna be happy about that. It's more like it. The problem is I do have to deal with this back monkey and now. What the frick was that? Not again! Could you like stop at this point? I'm really annoyed with your shenanigans.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Hey, return the position. I'm way faster than you, for crying out loud. I'm just getting stuck constantly in traffic here.
Car on the right. Yellow flag in sector 2. Clear on the right.
Twice getting... And now I'm getting shafted with the Alpine in as well. Oh, brakes! Come on! You have one objective and that is to work! Stop locking into turn 1 for frick's sakes. I'm now 10 seconds behind the other guys, like Christ. The race where I could have actually, like, I think for challenged for a win, I'm just stuck in the midfield now. With people who are just completely outclassed. Because whenever something can go wrong, it goes wrong. That if just that oversteer had happened one lap later, I would have not been stuck behind this guy again. Because he cannot stay with me over a lap. He just can't. Well, he actually is keeping up right now with me. That's too wide from you, buddy. You guys can walk away with mistakes. Also the front runners too. Everybody can make mistakes except me. Hello brakes, would you kindly stop locking constantly? Front discs just constantly want to find an excuse to lock up. I hope I'm far enough behind so I can slingshot by him. It's gonna get caught by complete surprise here. Yep, he is. I'm pretty sure that's not my fault. Pretty damn sure that's not mine. For you to fly into the wall there. I gave you more than enough space on that occasion. That's on you, buddy, unfortunately. Sad to see you go this way. But I'm pretty sure I held my line there. Hit some three not so nice moves on you where I blocked you. Nearly when you tried to make a pass on me. After the incident with the Alpine. But I did give in the end the room and you were by. When I passed you the first time, I moved you basically, and then when you tried to pass me again, I ran you out of the room. You nearly spun me in the process. Which I got lucky there on that occasion. So I'll end up facing the wrong way. I have no clue how the hell you bounced off me and it just flew into the barrier there. Yeah. All those mistakes have now piled up and I'm about 12 seconds behind. A bit of a shame. Although I have clear air, barring that one lapped car in front of me still. Oh, it's Jennings again. Let's hope the lap car isn't cursed or something. Been there. Yeah, I'm still in the 43s, not escaped those yet. Need to put a bit more effort in. But we are actually making up ground right now. Oh no, no! Oh! Please go on. I tried my best to Slow down, there's just not much you can do. Tried my best. Ah, my luck tonight. Whenever I start actually making up ground, I end up... You're only allowed to move once, I will just say that. You're probably not happy to have... Oh, you're slow. God, you're slow. In that section, Jesus Christ. I did not expect you to be that slow. But whenever I just make so many mistakes tonight. Constantly just tripping over myself. You wanna go defensive? Sure. You can't move twice. This is the second time I've seen you do this. Especially not on this track. You just can't do that. You have to stick to one line. I did let you by after the collision. And there was nothing I could do on that one. I tried my best to slow down. Wrong gear. Ah, my luck tonight. God damn it. How long is actually till the halfway point? Maybe I just pit early to get out of this. This is just not funny at this rate. Whenever I start actually making inroads, it's just like, nope, you get slapped in the face again. Once more. He's really bad in this section of the track. He's like genuinely terrible. Ooh! Like, could you just slightly drive faster? I'm pretty sure your Aston should be capable of that. Like, I can understand when Castle is very slow in some sections, but like not like that. I'm trying to account for it, it's just... It's very difficult. Ooh, up. In some corners he's also decent, so it's like it's really weird how slow he is in the middle sector.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That's not gonna work, Chief.
Car on the left.
I should have shifted into second there.
Clear on the left.
Did he nearly spin himself over me?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay, he did actually give me room compared to what I did to the other guy. Ugh. Okay, he didn't give me room this time. Oh god. Ah! Ah!
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'm sorry! I tried! I tried! God damn it! It's just so difficult to avoid hitting you! There. I got completely out of shape in the braking zone. Ah, he lost like 3 positions there. That's really unfortunate. So sorry. Just nothing I could do there. I could bring the old adage, just like you kind of didn't help yourself fighting me, but you're totally entitled to doing it. It should not end that way either way. In that sense, that's not your fault, but like... It's just... Yeah. It's just so bloody difficult to pass on the circuit. Even when the guy's multiple, it's just so damn slow that your face is falling off basically with how slow he is driving. Yeah, limited 2 guys, so that's not gonna help me next round. Because that one is a clear cut, the other ones you can definitely argue, oh yeah, there's nothing gained. Oof. Come on, car! I don't need to go massive sideways right now. I mean, in the end it seems to have worked out actually for him, because he's up to P6 again. The Berg must have... Oh, what the hell is happening right now to my car? Getting rear locking, I think. That's the problem. I've had front locking, and then suddenly massive amounts of rear lock. You know, this car swings in massive pendulums, and it's starting to not get funny here at all. Brakes! Come on! What are you doing? You want an achievement for being the slowest possible car on track?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Thanks, Yanix. You didn't have to do it, considering how cursed you seem to be for me. But maybe when I'm past you, I can finally actually make progress, although that's asking something. Highly unlikely, I feel like. Considering I had clear, I'm massively off pace right now. Come on, brakes! Sucks. And just like race 1 was just too good. Race 1 was just too good. Too much went right there, and then every single race since then has just been trying to compensate for that. My life history is just a constant series of fuck-ups, and me trying to unfuck it. I'm making just more issues. Fuck-ups and bad luck. And both of them just continually stacking up together. Brakes. I again ask you for your support. Brakes. Actually slow my car down. I'm heading into turn 1 never knowing if I'm actually gonna get stopped or if my rear discs are gonna lock or my front discs or whatever. How much damage did actually occur so far? 6 seconds worth of it. Nah, not worth it repairing. We're actually gaining, but the problem is I've lost another 10 seconds from the last time I looked at the gap, from the last time I had clear. Is the guy behind me actually gaining? That would be interesting. Because he is the... should be the orange. Aston was fighting, but he's only 4 seconds behind me, so... would expect him to be losing ground constantly to me. Considering he was quite a significant margin slower than me. Multiple seconds, perhaps not, but... he lost multiple positions in the incident. Expect him to be bleeding more time then. Oh fuck, that's too fast, that's too fast! Fuck! Not again! I hate this track! This has become my new Brands Hatch here tonight. Usually I'm doing not too terrible on this circuit. But tonight it's Brands Hatch for me. I'm finding more and more ways to throw my car off the road. And Brands does that to me. It's also the track. Brands is very much a track when you make a single mistake, you're just gonna make more mistakes. There's no way of avoiding it, and you're just gonna get screwed over. Till the race is over. Whenever you start feeling like you could make a recovery, you're just gonna get slapped with reality till you dead. Or the race is over. Whichever comes first. Brands is just unforgiving in that sense. It just constantly will screw you over till you're just done with it. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of the track. Although I probably like it more than the average ACC driver, because the average ACC driver is constantly flying off the circuit and I'm just getting mildly annoyed by me. Like, I still get half decent results out of the track, but it's still... sometimes you have, if you have a bad day, Brands is just the worst thing that can happen to you. Because you're not gonna escape your own mistakes. Yeah, I'm gonna continue on actually. Because that means I can actually grab the lead briefly. Pain Pecker. Brakes, please, please, please. And also I haven't configured the pit stop yet. Yeah, this is a position where I would like to be at least once this season. On merit. Definitely wasn't today. I think it would have been challenging today anyway. And I just got dug in with everyone else in the fight. Rather with the front runners. And all my efforts to escape that group has just made things worse. Eliminated 2 drivers, eliminated 1 at minimum. Scratched up a few cars. Made myself not particularly friendly, but well. What else is new? I don't make friends ever. That's not right. That's not completely right. Oh, hell, what the frick? That's a new one. Great! What did I say about this being brands? It's my personal hell here. We're gonna make damage report right now. I will prefer driving with a broken headlight than repairing this damage. And this is 22 seconds extra. Jesus. I crashed in a straight line. I found a new low, and it is really low. Oh, it is definitely slow. I'm definitely bleeding time. I think I can make that work. As long as we don't lose position in the pit cycle, we should just be fine. And stop crashing for once. That would, like, really be an improvement for me. Just stop throwing the car into walls. Even if we have now flickering headlights, we're just gonna continue on. So we're gonna come in at the end of this lap, put 30 liters in. Yeah, this should be fine pace-wise. I'm not getting the guys in front of me anyway, so this is pace-wise fine. We're just gonna... maybe a bit more tire pressure. So that should work. Perfect. Aston Martin, I've got another chick. There's so many of them that have very similar names. If not the same one.
Mandatory stop is now here. Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
No, that's not the one. Swanson is by, but he has not done his pit stop yet. Okay, there's Yellow booked another chick now behind me. If he catches up to me due to my damage now, he is not gonna be friendly, but I can at least return the position then to him. If he's faster, there's not much of a point in fighting him. Guy is gonna go full on out. And I will lose out more than he has so far. Swanson the only one who hasn't pitted yet? Of the top 6? Yeah, he's the only one. Right. Qualified P5 destined to finish it. As long as I don't find a new way to screw myself over. Race still long enough for that. Actually, I'm not sure if it was Lad actually who's the Aston that I collided with. There's 2 Astons behind me, so it's hard to judge which one is which. I'd rather running away from them despite the damage that I'm carrying. Well, actually, I would have gotten a position maybe if I hadn't dropped so far back, because the McLaren of Van der Katzberg is only 12 seconds in front of me. Wait, he wasn't at some point that... He wasn't that close before. He must have made a mistake recently. Right, he's coming into the pits, okay. So everything is now pit stop cleared. Although I'm not expecting to gain on him. And Katzberg is a relatively fast driver. Although it lacks consistency usually. Although today I cannot accuse anyone of doing that. When I have myself, who has lacked consistency today more than anyone else ever could. Conceivably. I started my lap time, but actually not that. It seems 20 seconds worth of air damage are really worth fixing. I mean, I'm driving with damaged headlights, it's not great. But they're not flashing that much. Occasionally when I hit a curb a bit too hard. I've dealt with worse. Significantly worse. they're matching my fastest time in this race. So much time this car's right now getting. Although that wasn't particularly fast for some reason. The line felt right though. Okay, that was not the right angle. Come on. I'm slightly under getting my 42 finally. That's not the right line either. Although I somehow didn't lose time. That's not gonna be it, unfortunately. God damn it. Life be like this. Life be giving me lemons. I think I'm going faster because the tire pressures are better. Yeah, because they're relatively close to actually where they need to be. I'm actually even making up some ground to Van der Katzberg in front. I have 9 liters extra. That's good. The Fellion in front has a drive-through penalty. I don't know, man. Okay, technically you can get track limits on turn 1. There you can definitely get them. In this corner. Although the curb's probably gonna murder your lap time before you can actually get a cut track there. Although I think the microsector is relatively early there. So you can have still the time advantage and then get the bounce and be sent into orbit. And lose all your lap time after you complete the microsector, so you still get the cut track. Well, that's just not particularly fun when that happens to you. There's quite a few corners and quite a few tracks where this happens. And we anyway have only 13 minutes to go at this point. And the second half has flown by in comparison to the first. When the Catsburg just got a drive-through. I was just talking about it being hard on this track to get drive-throughs, but then he gets one. I mean, that's one way to gain a position, but come on. Honestly, the other ones are so far in front that I'm not even gonna get a position from them if they get a drive-through, I think. I mean, he hasn't had a day that sucked quite as much as mine, but like, still, that sucks. And I hope he's gonna beat Montero just about out of the pits. So he only loses one position. I think that could be possible. The pit lane is not that long on this circuit. Let's see if he's coming in this time around. Although it's gonna be tight, I think, for Montero. He should be faster than him. So he has something to fight for at the end of the race here. No, he actually easily was out. He's gonna fight me. He came in with about 10, 11 seconds in front of me, and is out about 2 seconds behind me. This pit lane is very fast. I was thinking like, oh yeah, it's about 20 seconds or so. Nope. We're talking like 13? 14 seconds? Drive through? That's rapid. But that means he's gonna now put the hammer down and get me. And I feel like my pace is gonna deteriorate for the rest of the race, so... I've been matching him before he cuts his drive through, but like... This is gonna get interesting, I think. Hey, at least it gets halfway exciting and I'm gonna fight someone who's actually up to my pace. Right. I don't words. Well, the first time I'm actually doing an offensive fight this race. Oh yeah, he made up quite a bit of ground on that last lap. I think he wasn't trying before when I was gaining on him, and now he's kicked into overdrive and my tires are starting to drop off. So this is gonna get tight. A limping Maserati versus a highly motivated McLaren driver. There's quite a few laps still on the clock. Although not that many. I'll just slow him down slightly on his gains. He won't have much time to pass me. But he has brakes. And well, he has also speed as an advantage, so this is gonna get interesting here. That's a bit hot into turn one. How many laps do we have to go here? About 4 or 5. That's quite a few. Actually, Catsburg just lost some time. I put the same exact splits in his last lap. Well, I don't know splits, but like the delta looks like the same.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Samurai is losing a lot of ground right now. What the hell is happening here in the closing minutes? He's now 16 seconds ahead of us. What's happening there? Maybe he just got hung up on a back marker. Or is he genuinely down on pace? No, it doesn't seem like it. His gap looks the same. Van der Katzberg has, however, lost its full second on me. If I end up on the podium, I'm gonna... I don't know, I don't have actually hard liquor anymore. I don't know. What could I do to actually... I mean... So I can't drink any hard liquor for that as response, but like... Yeah, that's... something. If that happens. I don't know, I bite into the... I've made in the past, like, I think the joke of, like, biting into the table. I think that sounds more funny, that one, when you threaten it in German. Tischkante beißen. And I've actually done that before. In response to something unlikely happening. But yeah, if it happens, I'm gonna do that. Although it doesn't seem likely. His gap has stabilized as well. I think it has been a KTM moment for him. It cost him chance to mix up for the upper podium positions. He's still gonna finish on the podium with bloody KTM, so that's an achievement still. Yeah, but he's not gonna push anymore. He's just trying to finish so he doesn't get another KTM moment and loses the entire race in the process. He's not gonna make the same mistakes I've been making. Just repeatedly getting stuck in a mistake. Over and over again. Yeah, Van der Katzberg is struggling with his consistency again. I mean, what else is new? Water's wet. I don't know what is new is that I'm actually capable of driving around the circuit without dying. That is new, considering how the race so far has gone. And the gap that ACC calculates here is absolutely warped. Because it shot up to like 20 seconds and it's like, nah, it isn't 20 seconds to the car in front, it's still 16. It's not moving as much as you're predicting it actually. And that is using my time as a reference. Right? If he's faster in certain sections than I am, he would make up ground still on me. And then lose in others. That is still in that. You can still see that. It's just not really happening. Be a bit careful, the guy behind has made massive strides so far this lap. So, I don't know. Just need to get to the finish line of this raid. He made up a full second on that lap. He can push. He just seems to lack consistency, and it's a very strange one. Indeed. Single lap pace is absolutely stupidly fast. But you just cannot put all laps together consistently. It's, I mean, I would expect if he was driving a Maserati, but in the McLaren, things should be stable. It should not do anything wonky. Although, I mean, he could be driving an actual hot lapping setup, and you know, the thing could just snap occasionally on him and cost this entire lap time, which doesn't matter in hot lapping because, well, you can just try enough laps and get the and you only the one that's doesn't have a snap on it counts. All the other ones that lose you like a second because you had a massive sideways moment, or more because you crashed, didn't matter. Only the one that's in the end on the books matters, and I nearly threw the race away. Nearly again. This car's... It is always exciting to drive. I can definitely say. Yeah, not happy about the performance tonight.
Good job. Do the best you can. Take it easy, lead lap.
Jelinek finishing a lap down, man. He didn't have a nice race there. This wasn't great at all. Yeah, Lad isn't it? Lad is a different car. Yeah, it's booked another chick who it was circulated with. Right. Let's watch the race start, I would say, again. That's... actually, that's not the end of the lap. It's the race start itself here. Like, I set myself up for such greatness here. You could not imagine. It's like, I have a slight tab on the brakes here to avoid hitting the KTM. Clearly around the outside, cleanly. Nearly slide up the inside of Poe to avoid doing that. Now Van der Katzberg. I stay behind. I brake early. Van der Katzberg is wide, I'm by. And then I just gamble with it and throw it all away. Pain Pekka. Yeah, Jelinek had a moment. A few laps later. Oh wait, that was actually... yeah, but that was by himself. Yeah, he threw the car off here. And I go by. And he proceeds to lose also the position against this McLaren driver. Fights booked another chick. It's close. Is the other neck gonna fly off? No, he's not. So what happens with the yellow neck? Is it gonna miss an extra cane or something? Okay, I'll still settle. Definitely know he's gonna skip the next one, so what happens? Oh, he just misses his braking completely. Oh, and then wrecks the car over the curb. Ouch! I mean, yeah, that's the worst enemy. And here's my collision with him, most likely, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that was it.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Alright. That was that collision. Gallery. Save this replay, although I don't have anything to report out of it. I'm not gonna report anyone. I caused every single incident I got involved in. Oh, it was a racing incident. Frankly, even I caused those. I'm behind now, these two. And here's my aggressive pass on him. That looks hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I shoved myself in there after the turning point, actually. Yeah, he's starting to turn and I'm not even having overlap. And now I have overlap. So that's on me. I'll definitely make an argument that there's a bump to pass. Wow, he's having a lot of oversteer on throttle. So it's a car with TC. That's an understatement. Yeah, but I wanted to just get by him finally. Fortunately, that wasn't the end of it. This race was just a race of constant setbacks. And me standing in my own way. I think I dispatch of the Alpine at some point. Yeah, the Alpine I think goes wide here. That's what helps me. Yeah, he missed the apex there, got some wiggle, and I'm by. But the problem is... where did I mess up again? Oh yeah, here I get oversteered, that's the problem. Massive oversteer twitch. Yeah, it's a bump and run, you could call it, but... that's why, okay. Yeah, I basically ran him out of room in this scenario. Not much of a surprise. The things are heating up at that point. He goes defensive. I try going around the outside of him. Putting a valiant effort there, still have overlap, but well, he just doesn't give me room there. Definitely less egregious than the moves that I've so far pulled. Not quite right either. Runs a bit wide there. I think I'm not gonna touch him till the next lap here. Here he overshoots. I'm up the inside. Okay, that's definitely not my fault. I have a right to be on that inside, and he just tries to cut back on me, and that just doesn't work. Yeah, he just... I baited him into missing his braking point, and then he turns in on me. I'm hugging the inside as much as I can, basically. Because funnily enough, he contacts me right when I apex, actually. So there's no argument to be made that I'm running wide. I'm running as tight as I can at that moment. So that's a very unfortunate outcome. But that's not the end of the race at all for me. That's not the end of my woes. I'm finally clear, right? Right? Actually, I mean, this lap's still fine. When am I gonna fly off? And this is gonna happen. Yep, it's here. Ah. Yeah, I definitely fed throttle at some point here. To get the car pointing the right way. And I am shooting wide there. That's the problem, that I am off brakes there for some time to get the car pointing the right way. Didn't even feed throttle at all. I do give him the position, but like it still hit him, so that's not great. They're gonna definitely penalize me for a rejoin there. I can definitely say that I probably collected penalties on this round like Pokemon. Because there's at least a few collisions that can be deducted as my fault. Dive bump? That's definitely one of them. Dive bomb, that rejoin here. Yeah. But it's also like I didn't really have a choice there. Either I've gotta rejoin like this or I've gotta be in the wall there. That's like sort of my choice. That was a best attempt in terms of just not hitting a wall there. And I tried my best to slow down, it's just... They will look at it and be like, yeah, you lifted off the brake there. I'm like, I had to, because it wasn't painting the right way, the car. And if I hadn't done that, I would have hit a wall. So, there's that. Now me stuck behind this guy. And to add to the, I think it now trifecta of things that I can be penalized for is what's next lap then. He, in comparison to me, actually gives me room here. But then does let me hang out to dry here. The weird part is up the hill here I actually have more speed for some reason. I have to slow down and then the car gets unsettled there. I hit him. And that's... Now they're gonna argue that you lifted off the brakes. They don't care about the other part. They only care that you didn't stand on the brakes the entire time. That there was a point in time where I lifted off the brakes. That means didn't hold the brakes. Even if the outcome literally of the situation was nothing happened besides that the other car was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Right. But that guy clearly here got the worst end of the deal. Being hit by me. Hello, computer? What are you messaging me right now? Oh. OBS disconnected briefly. Am I here? Is my stream working? Oh well. I will just deduct that it's working and continue on with the analysis. But yeah, that's... I mean... This collision here, you can also argue, like, that's the fault of the driver behind. Even if I ended up straightening the guy out and saving here. Let's save his ass. I blocked him, basically. I mean, I moved over before he had overlap, although... And then moved back to the left once I saw him continuing to commit. So I did try to accommodate him. It is a late move, but I wanted to keep the position, but it didn't work. So yeah. Collision with the dive on this guy. Obviously the collision there can be judged against me, although I think I can slip by with a warning for it. I have the collision where it's not the takeout of him, that's on him, but the takeout of the two collisions with the Aston. So I'm at least at up to 4 things people can report me for. Luckily that's all. After I got past the Aston, I got actually finally clear air for once. And stayed there. Till I actually hit the wall. Driving a straight line. Yeah, tonight wasn't my thing, even if I finished 4th. Considering how close qualifying was, how close I was with the front group, and then 2 of the front group actually dropping backwards towards the end of the race. One of them I'm getting the position, the other one I didn't get. Yeah, I did that also. That wasn't even the worst of it. Not even a long shot. Was it this lap when it happened? Yeah, this lap was it. Yeah, crashing in a straight line is a new low for me. Car got pretty decent damage from that. Headlights flickering, everything. But the pace didn't drop off. Even if I had 23 seconds worth of damage, the car still ran. So I just went, well, I'm gonna finish with this. I did one lap to test if the damage is too bad, but like, it wasn't luckily. Car just tanked a hit into the wall there like a champ, so at least that's good still. Like an absolute amateur, I lost it over the crest there. It's a tricky crest, but usually you only get like any issues if you go side by side there. And you still don't crash during it. That's just no. That's just absolutely nope. That shouldn't happen. I should be better driver than that. Pit stop worked. Came out of a decent gap. There's a guy behind me actually. Although he couldn't keep up the pace quite and got actually passed position by Montero at some point and eventually. What I'm interested for is Van der Katzberg here. What happened to him, because he was... I didn't want to switch into the people that end up standing in the pit lane. So where did... Miles finished about 5 seconds out of Poe. Oh god, that car name I've never realized. Freddy's Fuel KTM Samony, who I'm watching here right now. Yeah, there's Miles here, there's traffic, there's some gaps, and here is Van der Katzberg. So what happens between to cause him to suddenly drop about 10 seconds on the track? Okay, the prismatic car here is actually... Yeah, it's a prismatic car, not actually for position. It's not Poe. Poe is missing right now. Or is it him, actually? That is the... Well, there's no car number on the back of the car, but actually I can see the car number here. No, that's not. It posed the 69 car, so this is not the prismatic car. Maybe posing the pits at the time of this. No, the 69 is leading right now. I see. Okay, so this is probably already... Yeah, this is probably after already the issues that he encountered. After he lost already time, because... He's already behind. Like, what happens here? Okay, he is now behind the KTM, so at least we have here a reference point. These two are together at this point. So when does something happen? Still behind the KTM a few seconds. I think the KTM might come in at the end of the lap or something. He's pulling away. Yeah, he's coming in. Okay, KTM is in, so we don't know. We don't have a reference pointer for the meantime. Maybe he's doing damage repairs or something in his pit stop. At longer standing time. Okay, he did slow down early. You could hear me drive by. Right, the KTM is... Yeah, the KTM is miles ahead of him, so he at least lost some time in the pit stop there. I don't think that's all of it. Okay, there's the MUQU off. Also, he was behind the prismatic MUQU a few laps later, so... I don't know if the prismatic MUQU pitted and got back out in front of him? Or something happens here now in a sec. We're gonna find out, I would say. Ah! Hate when that happens. It doesn't seem like the prismatic MUQU pits. So let's just look at this lap because it looks a bit longer than the other ones. Oh yeah, here it is. That's what happens. He drives out of this corner, runs wide. He wiggles, runs wide, and hits the wall here. And then turns around. Yeah, that's an evil bump. So we still have to find out one more car. We have one more puzzle to solve, and that is... I want to see here. Yeah, the car got oversteer and just went. Yeah, we have one more car to find out, and that's the KTM Crossbow, because he did drop at the end of the race also sometime. Right, he's now behind Jelinek in his outline. I was about to say he's heading a bit deep into that corner, but nope, that is totally fine actually. I've just noticed he has like refueling symbols. His gas pumps, that's the English word for it. I was searching for, yeah, gas pump logos as his like background for his livery. This base texture. It's pretty cool. Oh, ouch. Dipped the wheel there and then had to wait and wait. Okay, here you can go. Still, that cost a lot of time. There comes a MUQU by. There's Jennings with his Camaro. And there's me. Way back. But yeah, that's all that happened there. We could try figuring out what happened to him to cause him to get a drive through. I'm slightly curious. What got him a drive through? So far, nothing out of the ordinary. Ah, he cut. He went way too far on the inside there. That was too much. That's pretty clear. That's what got on the cut track. Right, what did I have left here? Oh yeah, we can look at what happened in the back of the field at turn 1. That would be kind of interesting to see. From like the back of the field, what happens into turn 1. Let's watch from the American car. There's obviously a few cars more behind, but... although it does stop rendering around my car, but that's fine. Roughly know what happens there. Yeah, everybody's very well behaved for turn 1, absolutely. As far as we can see, no death whatsoever for that corner. Like the first car that went off-road was my own. It was me flying off the circuit myself. And nobody was involved in that one. Okay, we do have a few more cars behind. Oh, we do have the prismatic car that didn't have a particularly great start. Okay, this is the last place right now. Okay, he started last. Okay, let's watch from here because it seems the prismatic car collided with something. Junetta here. They are unfortunately absolutely broken in BOP in terms of just useless completely. Yeah, yep, here there's the MUQU. So I won the first car gone, but considering everything, that is quite good statistic. It's a single car lost. Oh, there's another one that slightly went wide. He's trying to stay out of it with the motto of like, well, everybody else is gonna wreck. Fortunately, that didn't quite happen as much. Yeah, he just understeered into the Porsche. The Porsche had absolutely nothing to do with that one. That's on him. That's not his fault. That's just, it's not the Porsche's fault, right? I think we've seen enough. Unfortunately, again, not quite my day. I mean, the result isn't terrible, although in terms of penalties that will result of this won't be particularly fun either. Probably drive through or something that I'm gonna see next round, considering how many incidents I've accumulated that's gonna just stack up to a drive through most likely. Straight up. Well, just enough time penalties to send me further back, although considering how much the actual gap was to the main pack of the race, yeah, like over 20 seconds backwards from me, considering how often I threw the car off the road. I should have finished like 40 seconds in front of the main pack, so that's like a lot of time lost. Right. I got ping a few times. so. Right, okay then. I'm gonna ping here, Marcus reads, okay. Well then, you need to turn the overlay out and get stuff fixed now and get this done. Finish everything off. Right. Okay then. Oh. Right. And I'm late. Well, I would be done by 11, but whatever. Good night. Bye bye.